What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. Now, we had some internet problems last night, so we were not able to go live right after Smackdown, but that's the risk of living in these beautiful little German towns. Internet sometimes takes a dump, and that's what happened last night. So we weren't able to go live, but that's okay, because that means we get to kick it old school style. Back it up, because it's old school time. That means segment by segment, match by match, because I haven't watched it yet. No. I'm going to watch SmackDown right now, and I'm going to give it to you hard and fast, the way you like it. And let's get right into it, man. No more gilding the lily. Hopefully, SmackDown will be the saving grace of a really down week in WWE wrestling. Raw was repugnantly bad. NXT was very underwhelming for me, so I'm really hoping that AJ Styles and SmackDown saves it for the week of WWE. So we'll see what happens, man. Let's get into it. Let's not gild the lily anymore. Let's start watching SmackDown. So here we go. You can follow along. I'll be throwing out times, even though they probably won't do you any good because unless you're on DVR. But hey, that's okay. Let's get into it. Let's do it. And let's get this thing started. SmackDown time for February 4th, 2016. If you can believe that shit. Here we go. 9 minutes and 38 seconds into the show, and we already got some bullshit going on. We got Roman Reigns starting off the show with Rusev. Whenever a main event guy, a main event caliber guy, whatever you want to call him, is in these early matches, you know what's going to happen. Especially if the rest of the other guy's team is out there, which it was in the League of Nations. You know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. And that's exactly what happened. The League of Nations gets involved right when Roman Reigns is starting to turn the tide. They beat the hell out of him. Out comes Dean Ambrose. And that sets up the only main event that SmackDown ever seems to have, and that's tag team main events where they showcase all the biggest stars in the, oh my God. Why every week? Why every single week? It's not that it's so bad. I mean, tag team matches with these big stars, it's not a bad thing. But when it's set up the exact same way every week and executed the exact same way every week, you want to kill yourself. And that's kind of where it's come to. I'm just tired of these matchups. I'm tired of seeing the same teams. I'm just tired of it. It's annoying. It's annoying. Let's see a good singles competition for the main event. What's wrong with that, people? Tell me, somebody. For the match, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was just kind of a get through it so we can get to later on. Then after Dean Ambrose comes out, he drops an elbow on Roman inadvertently. That King, Jerry Lawler, the new heel Lawler, I don't mind when we have heel commentary. I don't mind it. But when they just refuse to see anything, and it's so inadvertent. It was funny when Heenan used to do it. Heenan used to say crazy things, but he had great lines and great wit. Jerry doesn't. Jerry just sounds like a demented old man who's lost his fucking mind. And nothing makes sense. It doesn't work. It's not fun. And I'm tired of it. Get rid of Jerry Lawler. Bring in Corey Graves. Corey Graves does it well. He does it really well. But hey, what are you going to do? So opening segment is done. And it was okay. I mean, that's the thing. I can't damn it for its execution as far as how it looked. It looked perfectly fine. It's just the exact same thing every week. And that gets annoying. And that takes away from it. But like the match that they had and the things that they did, the chair spot, all that stuff, nothing wrong with it. I mean, it was good. It was good, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing every week. So let's get on with it and see what is next on Smack Digging It Down. 11:37 in, we got a nice little, let me fix my hat. We got a nice little interview between Renee Young and Dean Ambrose, the lovebirds. Oh, they're so cute together. And, Dean's like, it was an accident. It was an accident. So they're playing up the whole backstabbing storyline, which is kind of the one I hope they wouldn't, because this whole situation is so redundant and so predictable. The last thing I want to do was more easy booking, and the easiest booking here is to have one of the two turn on each other completely, and not just for the match. Hopefully they're just going to go with the match, and they'll be perfectly fine afterwards, because the only thing that I can see happening is coming out of WrestleMania is a Dean Ambrose-Roman Reigns feud, which with Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me with a lot of the returning talent, a lot of the incoming talent. We don't need that right now. I just don't. It's not money. It's not money, people. It's not money. But we'll see. But make no mistake about it, WrestleMania will be the coronation of King Roman Reigns. He will become the unquestioned god of WWE at WrestleMania. It's coming. Prepare yourselves now. So it's about a what next. That's all. All right, let's get back to it and see what is now. We're getting Kalisto and Kevin Owens. Woo to the who. Okay, about 21 minutes in, and phenomenal match. Yes, no, not talking about AJ Styles. Really good match between Kevin Owens and Kalisto. Really solid match. Great action. Kalisto is finally, we're seeing, Kalisto really does have to work with a certain type of guys. Kevin Owens is so goddamn good at what he does, even in defeat. And look, I'm going to talk about that in a second, because a lot of people are freaking out over the fact that Kevin Owens lost again. Now he lost to Kalisto. It doesn't matter, and I'll tell you why in a second. All right, but let's look at Kevin Owens' performance in this matchup. Kalisto did all the moves that he usually does, and it looked really good, but it's because Kevin Owens knows how to take those moves, knows how to set himself up in the ring. He's always in the right position. If you watch my show a lot, you know I talk about ring positioning. You know I talk about where wrestlers are supposed to be and everything, and I'm very critical of young wrestlers and even veterans who just don't know how to position themselves properly, because if you're not positioned properly, everything looks like shit. Kevin Owens is always positioned correctly, and when you're in there with a guy like Kalisto, it's even more important, because their timing and the way that they do things is paramount to their style, that lucha style. So it's very important that a guy, especially being bigger like Kevin Owens is, can work within those confines and just know exactly where to be and when to be there. And that he does. Kevin Owens is so good at eliciting so much emotion. Dolph Ziggler being on commentary, which I don't think he did a very good job. In fact, I think the entire commentary crew kind of screwed up this match a tiny bit. But they didn't take away too much because the match was really good. And I love the ending with Kevin Owens powerbombing Kalisto into Dolph Ziggler. That's a great thing. That was awesome. And super kicking Dolph, but then Kalisto getting the victory with the roll-up after Kevin Owens got distracted by Dolph Ziggler. I'm okay with this loss. People are like, they're burying Kevin Owens. They're trying to prove a point that these guys are going to be nothing. No, are you insane? Look, Kevin Owens is one of those guys who is perpetually over as a bad guy. People love to hate him, or they just straight love him. He's always good. He doesn't take a lot of damage with these losses. What they're trying to do, it's very simple. I see it. They're repairing the mid-card. They're repairing the mid-card because Kevin Owens does not look weak coming out of this match. There's going to be more matches set up, and maybe this is going to set up a triple threat for the United States Championship with Dolph Ziggler, Kalisto, and Kevin Owens. Not at Fastlane, obviously, because Kalisto is going to put us all to sleep with the Del Rio match again, but WrestleMania, maybe this is what they're building to, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. And Kevin Owens winning the United States title at WrestleMania would be awesome. And I think there's a very good likelihood of that happening. So all the Kevin Owens burial talk, let's pump the brakes on it, because while he loses matches, Kevin Owens continues to build steam, and that's a rare thing in wrestling. Not a lot of people can do that, but he does. So I am not damning what the WWE does with Kevin Owens all the time, all right? Do I wish he'd be a little more successful? Sure. But he is a heel in a lot of classic forms, and he's not an overly dominant heel. He's a dastardly heel, and those heels tend to lose a lot. And I'm okay with that because he's so good at what he does. Everything he does is fantastic. He's going to win belts, all right? He's already won belts. He's going to win more, all right? Trust me, it's happening. All right, let's get back to it and see what is next on Smack Diggity Down. 23 minutes in, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to praise The Miz. I'm going to praise the friggin' Miz right now. The Miz did a great job with that promo. When The Miz isn't being douchey and being Mizzy and being awesome and all that shit, he's a really good talker. He's very effective at what he does, and we just saw that. We got that, and it was actually really good. He really did put over this whole situation with AJ Styles and made us care about this match, even if it is just for one match and not a long feud. Good job by The Miz. Be this Miz. Do the chow thing at the end. Be like that. I like that. But being the over boisterous, when my head goes up, your mouth goes shut, all that stuff. Cut that stuff. It doesn't need to be there. He's a good talker. In fact, he's a great talker. So, but he needs to strip it down just like this. Great job by The Miz. And JoJo is so cute. I love JoJo. She's a great backstage interviewer. Nice. Good segment. Good segment. All right, let's get back to it. 23 minutes in, what the hell is going on? 23 minutes in, Ryback is out. He's straight up Goldberg. They said, fuck it. Black trunks, black boots, I mean the whole shebang. His Rob Van Dam outfit is gone. Now he's Goldberg. What the hell? Oh my God. Look, for a long time I've been saying Ryback needs to go shirtless because he's got such a good body, and I think it needs to be showed off. It would help get him over, believe it or not. I don't think the singlet does well. Big E needs the singlet because he's not muscular in the same way that Ryback is. He used to be, but not anymore. Now he's a little more doughy, but that's okay. I think it works better for him ring-wise. But Ryback is jacked, and I think we should see that. We should see this body. It's a good friggin' physique. If you want to get over the big wrestlers again, seeing their body would help, you know. But this is kind of ridiculous. See, this is full-on Goldberg. What the hell are they doing? This is crazy. I'm. You know what? I'll give them this. I'm intrigued to see what happens in this match now. And it's been a while since I've been able to say that about a Ryback match. Maybe this is going to make a good change for Ryback. Let's find out, man. Let's see what happens. This is going to be interesting. I'm interested. I want to see what they're going to do. This is great. Holy shit. 31 minutes in, and Ryback really looked good, I thought. I thought the match was fairly decent. Erick Rowan got in a lot of offense. Very punishing, beat the living shit out of Ryback for most of it. But Ryback got some nice offense in. And we're seeing the step-up running knee a la CM Punk, his nemesis. The guy that he took 30 years off his life with a rib injury. Fucking Punk. Oh, Phil Brooks. How much we miss you. Anyways, yeah, Ryback, I thought he did a really good job in this match. We saw a little bit more from Ryback than we normally do. I like this new direction. Hopefully we're going to see more of this faster Ryback. I like that too. I noticed that in this match where things were faster. Things weren't set up as long. He wasn't stopping every 5 minutes to beat his chest and feed me more. It was boom, 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 spot, spot, spot. And that's what you want to see out of a guy like Ryback. Very nicely done. I like getting rid of the shell-shocked. Go with the meat hook. It's very much, go with the Goldberg thing. Screw it. Meat hook is very much similar to that damn spear. Clotheslines, I like his finishers. This is good. This is good. This is a step in the right direction for the Ryback, who I also think should just go by that name, the Ryback. Fuck everything else. The Ryback. I love it. Daniel Bryan will giggle his ass off every time. And as for the Wyatts, I mean, Rowan's the bitch. This is what Rowan does. He looks crazy. He can put down a lot of damage, and then he loses. This is what he does every time. So, not a bad match. I was not expecting it to be that entertaining, but it was. I was entertained. Good job. SmackDown off to a really good start. Let's get back to it. 34 minutes in, backstage interview with Renee Young and Becky Lynch. Sasha interrupts. Really nice job between Sasha and Becky. I know I'm being very complimentary at SmackDown right now, but it's working. Becky and Sasha yelling at each other, but coming to a idea to be friends. Well, not friends, but partners to help eliminate the threat of the remnants of Team Bad, which are now gunning for both of them. And I like that not only do they talk about that and have, the whole getting rid of the remnants of Team Bad, but making reference to after that, I'm going to go after Charlotte. Not if I get there first. Good. That's good. I like that. Oh, because Fastlane, it's going to be Charlotte and Brie. Meh. Okay. Sucky doo-doo, but we're going to have to deal with that because WrestleMania is going to be their moment to shine. Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha, or Charlotte and Sasha. I'm excited. Make it happen. Let's see what happens next on SmackDown. Yeah, we're getting musical now, bitches. 50 minutes in, once again, without commercials. We just got a spectacular, dare I say, phenomenal match from AJ Styles and The Miz. Miz did a great job. I am not used to praising The Miz this much, but the guy did a great job. Again. Great job in the ring. Really did dictate a lot of the action. But AJ doing what he did, and apparently he busted The Miz's tooth in this match as well. AJ was so crisp, as Chris Jericho kept saying, who was on commentary, and he did a good job because Chris Jericho is one of the greatest talkers in wrestling history. But hitting, I don't think I've ever seen a over the top rope, just body press, but added in with the flying forearm like AJ did. I've seen AJ do it, but that was awesome, man. That was really, really cool. The match was great. AJ gets the win with the calf crusher, as they're calling it. Calf killer I like better, but I thought it was really well done. Seeing a submission side out of AJ. AJ's got everything about him that you want to see. He's got the great look. He's got a phenomenal theme song called Phenomenal. He's great. Everything he does is great. And I loved after the match, I actually got chills. Chris Jericho doing his Chris Jericho thing, asking, "Are you great? Will you give me a second match next week? SmackDown." Awesome. And then AJ shakes his hand, brings him in, and says, "I'm not great, Chris. I'm phenomenal, and you're going to find out next week." Oh, just all over the place after that. I mean, really. That got me hyped because it was just so old school. It worked. Two guys wanting to see who's better. That's all the storyline you need. We didn't need one guy sucker punching the other one. No need for it. Look for Jericho to get the victory over AJ on SmackDown and setting up a rubber match at Fastlane. But it should be interesting because I don't know if you want to give AJ a loss this early. It's going to be interesting. They got options, so pretty cool. I loved it. Great match. Good job by The Miz. Better job by AJ Styles. How can you not be excited about AJ Styles right now? Fuck, it's awesome. It's phenomenal. 52 minutes in, Roman Reigns with a terrible interview, as always, in the back with JoJo. Just everything he says, it's so lazy. I mean, look, I don't even think he's trying to act. He just talks, and it's just... And Del Rio? Believe that. He just... That's all I got. All right, we're getting a new day. Let's be happy. Don't you dare be sour. Clap! Because it's a New Day time. And feel the power. There we go. Let's do it. New Day. SmackDown. Here we go. 57 minutes in, we got New Day and the Social Outcasts on the mic battling. It was hysterical. Very, very good. Big E with a slip. He does not usually slip, but he did. Ricky Booty. He should have called him Ricky Booty. That would have been way better. But that's okay. Very funny stuff. The Social Outcasts were great. I know the Social Outcasts are not going to win this match. I know they're not, but I kind of hope they will because I would like to see this feud go somewhere. This is hysterical. Look at him. They think they're rhinoceroses. I love Curtis Axel. He's so good. He's hysterical. And it was very funny. We're going to take those bronze belts around your waist. We're going to take them. You will not touch our waist. We're going to touch your waists. Comic gold. Hysterical. I loved it. Loved it. Let's see what the match brings. And let's get back to it. Here we go. SmackDown. New Day. Social Outcast. # trending. Here we go. An hour and 2 minutes in, and we actually did get a really, really solid match out of the New Day and the Social Outcast, man. A lot of action, back and forth. The Social Outcast got a lot of offense in, and it was a good match, man. And then the New Day getting the victory with the feet on the ropes. I had a lot of fun. I was very entertained yet again. Maybe I'm just in a good mood. I'm awake. It's Friday morning. It's 10 o'clock in the morning here in Germany. I'm just awake. I got some sleep last night because the internet got shut off, so I couldn't go live. So I got to sleep. And I feel good and I'm motivated. And SmackDown's entertaining the shit out of me. This is a great way to start my day. If only I had a bowl of Booty-O's to go with it. Because it makes sure that you're not booty. Now you remember that shit. All right, let's get back to it and see what's next for the rest of SmackDown. We're getting towards the end, kids. Let's see what they got left. And hour 9, we just got a quick matchup out of Alicia Fox and the champion, the Divas champ, Charlotte. Quick little match, nothing spectacular here, just to kind of get through it, kind of to stoke the fires of Brie and her a little bit. After the match, Alicia went crazy and started pulling her hair out. It was kind of weird. Maybe we're reverting back to old Foxy where she was nuts, kind of like that. Interesting. Just a quick match, not much going on, but it was effective. Charlotte just kind of doing what Charlotte does. She's just, boom, goes in very workmanlike. It was no botches, very solid, very clean. Boom, got the job done. Not bad. That's what you want to see out of a champion. And I don't mind those matches sometimes. Tonight's one of those nights. I don't know. Let's get back to it. Looks like we're going to get our Golden Truth promo. Let's see what they do this week. An hour and 11 minutes in, and we got an underwear joke from, we got an underwear gimmick thing from R-Truth and Goldust. I like this pairing. I think it's very funny. Nothing else going on with these two. They're over 90 combined age, so let them do this stuff. I have no problem with it. Very funny. It's effective. And I hope they're a good tag team. It should be a lot of fun to watch. So we'll see what happens. Eventually, come on, they're going to be tag team eventually, right? We'll see. All right, let's get back to it. I think it's main event time. And luckily, there's not a lot of time left in the show. Good. They're not going to give this shit show of a tag team match very much time. Good. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, so there you have it. We got the main event that we all thought we were going to get. Very basic, same shit we always see out of these guys. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and the League of Nations. Who gives a shit? It was just the same thing over and over. Nothing particularly bad, just nothing interesting. It wasn't entertaining. Roman Reigns with his weak-ass spear to win the match. Oh, my God. Oh. They're a unit. Yay. Why? Jesus. Oh. It hurts my soul to see this. So I'm not even going to talk about it that much. It didn't mess up the rest of the show. Overall, I thought the show was really good tonight. Thought it was or last night, whatever. Thought it was a really good SmackDown. Very solid stuff. Very solid stuff. I'm going to go ahead and give it a... Carry the 1. Pi equals MC. 7.5, maybe even an 8. Thought it was a really solid SmackDown. Really good matches throughout. There was some storyline development. There was some moving forward of storylines. We did not get that on Raw. Very good. Best show of the week for WWE. Great job. SmackDown killed it tonight. I thought overall they did a really, really solid job. And if that was all I gave you, was the copious amounts of notes, the segment by segment, the match by match, if that was all I gave you, Lord knows that would be enough. However, we're going in the bonus time today because mainly I'm just bored. I have nothing else to do right now. We're going to bonus time. And I got a bonus topic I'd like to talk about. But I'm not just going to do it just sitting here and continue to do what I've been doing. No, because we do things special here. It's bonus time with Pokemon. That's right, it's SmackDown Pokemon time as we talk about a few things as we further the game that I've been playing. Now, if you don't know what's going on, why I'm playing Pokemon, go back to the channel and watch some of the things that I do because I'm amazing, okay? Make sure you check out everything that's going on Dead on Dave Productions, and you would know that we are continuing Dave's epic Pokemon journey, all right? Dave's epic Pokemon journey where we play Pokemon, and we just kill it. So I'm going to move forward here, and I'm going to go on, and I'm at the Elite Four. I'm at the end of the game, but I don't got a lot left that I need to get done other than get some money up. Oh, that's right, shit. I got to get some money up so I can actually beat the Elite Four. Because I don't have any potions or nothing. I got nothing. No revives, no potions, and I need them. So we're just going to go through, have a little fun whilst, and yes, I just restarted. Oh, the game accidentally restarted. I don't know what happened. As we talk a little bonus stuff, because why not? A couple things I want to talk about. I think people in the IWC, which is a word that gets thrown around too much in and of itself, they throw around a word too much that I don't think they understand all the way, and that word is burial. So many fans, and I got a couple messages over the last few days, and I'm not saying this doesn't happen, but I got a couple messages, people going crazy over the fact that, the WWE doesn't care about the fans, WWE doesn't care about the wrestlers, they only want their guys to be successful and all this stuff. And I got to be honest, it kind of makes me angry when I hear things like that. Because historically, it's simply not true. The WWE, over the history of their lifespan, even recently, have brought in guys from other organizations that have gotten bigger and not just homegrown talent. They have done things that have run contrary to that statement, that all they care about is their guys. Chris Jericho, not their guy. Daniel Bryan, not their guy. 2 world champions, Two of the most over people in the history of the WWE. You can go back farther. They brought in Ric Flair. They brought in Ric Flair in the early 90s when he was established completely somewhere else. And arguably, a lot of people thought towards the end of his run. They do not mind bringing people in from other organizations, and they don't mind putting them over the other top talent. They gave Ric Flair the goddamn Royal Rumble and the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? It just, when people are like, look what they're doing to Kevin Owens. They're burying him. They don't care. Look, the reality is, yes, is Kevin Owens losing a few matches? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. There's no way around that. I can't sit here and go, no, he's doing fine. No, he's losing matches. And I'm not sure exactly what the thought process is behind it, but I don't need to know. All I know is this. It's not a full-on burial when they're continuing to advance storylines while having them lose. We're seeing development in Kevin Owens' character, and I think we're going to see that through a lot of guys. Neville's had to go through ups and downs, and Neville is starting to win matches and gain some momentum, and I think that'll continue because the guy is unbelievably talented, and he's over with the fans. There's a lot of guys who are like that, and I think it's just pure WWE hatred bullshit if you refuse to acknowledge that the fact that there are a lot of talents that have gotten over from other companies, and they don't mind putting over some people. But here's the thing. Just because your favorite doesn't get pushed immediately when they get to the WWE doesn't mean they're being buried. It doesn't mean that at all, in fact. Calm down. Breathe it out. We're going to go fly here. Breathe it out, because it doesn't mean that. I don't think a lot of people know what these things mean that they say. So give it time, let things play out, and you might be pleasantly surprised at the outcome of certain things. Not everything is as cut and dry as you might think it is, and not everything is a goddamn burial. I am so tired of the word burial. Oh, that is one of those words that I just have heard so much. What the hell? I was just trying to go get my thing here. Trying to go pick up my Pokemans, and apparently I messed that up. I need my Pokemans. I went to the wrong town. I need my Pokemans. I want to go get them from the daycare center. So, yeah, don't freak out about burials and stuff. Now, yeah, I just made up something I wanted to talk about for a couple of minutes so I could justify going into overtime, but the reality is I didn't have much to say. So we're just going to watch me play Pokemon now. We're just going to have fun, play some Pokemon. And, yeah. What? Only 5? Where's my Pokemon? Oh, Cubone, son of a bitch. Shit. Well, this sucks. Okay. Shit. Oh, I'm so stupid. I am a really dumbass. A really big dumbass. Okay. Okay. Shit. Cubone is actually the one I want, but he's nowhere near strong enough. So, what I'm gonna needs to do. Damn. Man, this sucks. Okay. First things first. First things first, I'm a realist. Drop it down and let the whole world feel it. I'm still in the murder business and I hold them down. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, first thing. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where is the Pokemon Center? Jesus. Alright. We're gonna go get my Eevee. Stay the fuck up about my Eevee. My Eevee. Alright. We're going to get my Eevee. I think my Eevee is in box 1. And we're going to go put him in there. I do got a couple Snorlaxes that I could use. Alright, Eevee. Okay. Alright. Really put myself in a tough situation, didn't I? Now that's what I call a sticky situation. Change box. Dato Kaites. Let's go look at box 2. See what's in there. Okay, yeah, whatever. Alright, Kabuto, which I wouldn't mind. Seal. Staryu, Ponyta. Pidgeot. Pidgeot's interesting. And so is Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff might be a really good option. Alright, I'm not going to go with the Cubone. I'm going to go with... God, I'm going to go with Jigglypuff instead. God help me. I'm going to go with Jigglypuff instead. Mainly because he's a 38 already. And that's not so bad. Alright, so what we're going to do is... We're going to go deposit. We're going to go to the bank and make a deposit. We're going to go put Eevee in with the daycare trainer. Daycare guy. Douchebag. And have fun with that. Here's what I'm going to do. I think that we've expanded and gone as far as we're going to go here. So what I'm going to do is finish up this. And I'm going to end the show. All right? I'm going to end the show right here. And if you want to watch more of this, I'm going to put out a bonus episode shortly after this one. Don't worry, it'll be up shortly. Of me playing and continuing on for a little bit more, okay? And then tonight, don't forget, Friday Night Scares finally makes its debut, so be there for that, kids. All right. Thank you guys very much for joining us. SmackDown was awesome. I really enjoyed it tonight. Hope you had a good time. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have the talent, have the talented friends, because that's what you need. Keep it copious, folks. Peace.